When we gaze into the night sky, we often imagine the universe as vast and mysterious. But what if the most profound truth is not just how big it is, but how many of them there might be? What if our universe is just one among countless others, each with its own laws, histories, and possibilities? Welcome to the concept of parallel universes, a mind-bending idea that challenges the very meaning of existence. The multiverse, the idea that multiple universes exist beyond our own, is no longer confined to science fiction. It emerges naturally from several cutting-edge theories in physics and cosmology. Though still theoretical, each version paints a different, yet equally fascinating portrait of reality. Let's begin with the cosmic inflation model. After the Big Bang, our universe experienced a rapid exponential expansion known as inflation. Some versions of inflation theory suggest that this process didn't just happen once. Instead, it's eternal, continuously creating new bubble universes like ours in a vast cosmic foam. Each bubble may have different physical constants, different particles, or even entirely different dimensions. In this scenario, our observable universe is just a single bubble, a cosmic island in an ever-growing archipelago of universes. This is known as the eternal inflation multiverse. Then there's the quantum multiverse, born from the strange rules of quantum mechanics. According to the many worlds interpretation, every quantum event that can happen does happen, in separate, non-interacting branches of reality. When you flip a coin, both heads and tails occur, but in different parallel universes. This version of the multiverse suggests that every decision, every outcome, every possibility is realized somewhere. In one universe, you chose one path. In another, you made a different choice. Each branching creates a new timeline, a new version of you living a different life. Now consider string theory, which posits that the fundamental components of reality are vibrating strings, not point-like particles. In this framework, extra dimensions are required, 10 or 11 in total. The way these extra dimensions are curled up or shaped can produce entirely different physical realities, giving rise to what's called the landscape multiverse. There could be a nearly infinite number of possible universes, each with different physical properties. There's also the mathematical multiverse, proposed by physicist Max Tegmark. This theory suggests that any mathematically consistent structure exists as its own universe. In other words, if a universe is mathematically possible, then it exists somewhere. This radical view implies that reality itself is math, and that consciousness simply arises in those mathematical structures capable of supporting it. You exist not because of biology, but because your consciousness is a solution to a cosmic equation. One of the most poetic and speculative ideas is the brain multiverse, derived from M-theory. It suggests that our universe is a three-dimensional brain floating in higher dimensional space. Other brains could exist parallel to ours just millimeters away, but separated by dimensions we cannot perceive. Collisions between brains might even spark new Big Bangs, birthing entirely new universes. Our own Big Bang could have been such a collision, a moment when two brains smashed together in an invisible dimension beyond our own. So, if these other universes exist, why can't we see them? The simple answer is that they may be beyond our cosmic horizon, too far, too hidden, or too disconnected from our reality for light or information to reach us. These universes may follow different physical laws, making interaction impossible, or they may exist in dimensions orthogonal to our own, forever out of reach. Yet we may find indirect evidence. Tiny fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang, could reveal hints of other universes bumping into ours. High-energy experiments might produce particles that leak into extra dimensions, and quantum computing could test whether reality follows a single path or an ensemble of them. Even if we never observe another universe directly, the implications are staggering. In a multiverse, everything that can happen does happen somewhere. There may be a universe where dinosaurs never went extinct, where humans evolved wings, or where you made a single different decision and your life followed a new path. This can be overwhelming, even unsettling. It raises questions about fate, free will, and identity. Are you the real you, or just one version among infinite reflections? But the multiverse can also be deeply hopeful. If infinite realities exist, then so do infinite possibilities for creativity, for redemption, for discovery. Somewhere, you always have a second chance. Somewhere, the impossible is not just possible, it's inevitable. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we may never reach the edge of the multiverse, but we can explore its echoes in mathematics, in thought, and in the deepest questions we ask about our existence. Perhaps in the end, the multiverse is not just a scientific idea, but a mirror reflecting the boundless curiosity of the human mind. We dream of other worlds because we are made of stars. And maybe, just maybe, the universe is dreaming with us across infinite skies.